What's going on, nation? It is Wednesday Talk Raiders football. Let's go. Sure. What's up, nation? What is going on? I am your host, Exacting Raider, and co-host alongside with Natural Nate. Natural Nate cannot join us tonight. He is dealing with school. But hey, guys, let's share the link. Let's get some guys in here. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know it's a late stream. We usually don't do late streams, but glad you guys are joining with us. I want to talk to you guys about something that has been going on in the nation. Salute to the guys that are joining us. We got Alex, we got Raider Geo up in here. Shout out to you guys. Right now, my internet is like really just shaky right now, so bear with me, you guys. Shout out to you guys. Like I said, coming on late, but I still wanted to talk to some Raider football with you. Now, as you guys know, there was a rumor speculating going around with the Raiders organization, and I want you guys to know those rumors are false. TMZ has came out and has also said that those rumors are false. There's no stories to report on the Raiders team. There's no on any Raiders players. So I wanted to let you guys know there's no Raiders news coming out like drama wise. That's all false. With that being said, we do have a lot of stuff to talk about today. I wanted to talk to you guys that has been going on my mind for a while, and I was hoping to get react to. I wanted to talk about, as the thumbnail says, David to McDaniels, and I wanted to ask, how is my nation feeling about that? How is the Raider Nation feeling about that? My family, how are you guys feeling about Mark Davis committed to McDaniels first? Coming out of Green Bay Packers, the Green Bay Packers that picked up Raiders first round bust. This is coming from Yahoo Sports. Shout out to Yahoo Sports. I got them off. I use them for my fantasy, use them for all my sports notifications, any news coming out. I use them. But Packers pick up Raiders first round bust. That just hurts for me to say. Jonathan Abram off of waivers. Jonathan Abram's tenure with the Las Vegas Raiders didn't go very well. Now he'll try again with the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have claimed the former first round safety off of waivers after his unceremonious by the Raiders on Tuesday. Abram likely represents safety depth and special teams aid for the Packers. They really didn't go into any depth of like, could the Raiders get, a comp pick out of this? But this is what hurts even more is the fact of the 7 first-round picks that the Raiders have had when Gruden was running the show. Colton Miller, he's here. Cleveland Farrell, they didn't pick up his fifth-year option. Josh Jacobs didn't pick up a fifth-year option. Jonathan Abram, not on the team. Henry Ruggs, not on the team. Damon Arnett, not on the team. Alex Leatherwood, not on the team. Like, it was, as much as I miss Gruden and his play calling, because he actually did move this offense, I did not miss this man's drafting at all. Early rounds, this man did not. Let me see who else is up in here. We got Manuel Rodriguez. Shout out to you. Keep it real. Keep it real, bro. I seen you in the chat, bro. I was trying to say what's up. Van City, my guy, bro. Always showing up in the chat. That Raiders fan, man. What's up? Abram gets to reunite with his old coach and teammate Nixon. Yep. That's facts. Alex, what's good, bro? Yep. So I wanted to talk. Oh man, Raider Geo. Yeah, let's talk about that. I hate that he wore 24 also. With 24, I feel like that's a number you gotta earn, bro. Like greats have wore that. We got C Wood, we got Willie Brown, old man Willie. 24 is a legendary number when it comes to the Raiders. I almost said Oakland Raiders, but Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles Raiders, it's a icon number, and I feel like that jersey number needs to be earned, not given. And to Abram, it was just given, and he didn't live up to that, and it's very, very disappointing. But we're also going to talk about our injury report. So our injury report came out today for the Colts game. By the way, guys, before I forget, this time here, sub 2 Raiders Primos, man. We are, I believe we are 6 subs away from 200. Like I said, guys, the goal is to get to 500 subs by the end of the season. We are trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the season. I believe we can do it, but it's because of you guys. You guys are spreading the love, spreading the link around. But yeah, share the link around. Let's get as many people up in here. I want to hear a lot of opinions on today's conversation. It really is going to be probably a debate show. I'm thinking about even sending the link, hearing some of you guys' thoughts. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this discussion that I have planned for us tonight. But the injury report. We got Butler, who was limited. We got Derek Carr still dealing with that back injury. He was full today. Keelan Cole was limited with the knee. Blake Martinez, but it was a not injury related. He took a personal day. Denzel Perryman is dealing with hips and ribs. He did not practice today. Hunter Renfrow is dealing with a hamstring and ribs. He was limited. And Darren Waller was limited with the hamstring today. The Indianapolis Colts, guys, it is a lengthy injury report for the Colts. But they did have 3 guys that was not injury related rest. Stephon Gilmore, Yannick Ngakwe, and Rodney McLeod. For the other guys, we got Mo Ali Cox, Tony Brown, Deion Jackson, Matt Ryan, Jelani Woods, Ryan Kelly, Grant Stewart, Jonathan Taylor, who was limited, and DeVorest Buckner, who was full. So that is the injury report, guys. Now it is time for the discussion of today. Van City, we are, but I don't want it to be bashing. I don't want to be bashing, bro. I don't want to be bashing. What city you stay at, if you don't mind me asking? Shout out from Stockton. Shout out to you. That's Raiders. I'm in the Bay Area with Andy, bro. Me and Andy are in the Bay Area, which I have to say, guys, the Colts and Raiders game will not be shown. Will not be shown in the Bay Area. It will not be shown in the Bay Area. Sad to say, but that's what happens when you're 2-6. Bro, I'm missing Yannick too. Yannick and Crosby, they got, quarterback pressure. That is the big thing. Who cares on the injury? Who cares who's on the injury report? Not like McChuck knows how to use them anyways. Man, we're going to talk about it. So, guys, I want to talk about it. Mark Davis is committed to Josh McDaniels. And the big thing that is swirling around the nation is 2-6. 2-6. Who is the biggest at fault? Who's the biggest at fault? Who is the biggest person at fault for this 2-6 start? Really, 2-6. I'm gonna say start because the season's already really deep into the mid-season. We're going halfway already in half. We finished really. Who is the reason why the Raiders are 2-6? I'll let you guys put your guys' comments in. Your internet. I'm trying to stabilize it, guys. I'm really trying. I'm trying my best here, guys. I'm trying my best to work on my internet. I'm so sorry, you guys. Give me a sec. Give me a sec here, guys. Give me a sec here. So hard to work with my internet right now. I don't know what is the problem. Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys, for the little delay. That is my fault. I'm very sorry. How's the internet, guys? How's the internet? How's the internet? Are we good? How we looking? We looking good? I need thumbs up. Thumbs up in the chat if we're looking good. Thumbs up in the chat if we're looking good. We still got 5 people up in here, man. That's crazy. Thank you guys for staying with me. We still got people in here rocking with the Raiders Primos, bro. Thank you guys for spreading the link and giving us, you're giving us, you're throwing us out there. I gotta thank you guys. But yeah, I wanted to talk about guys about who is the problem why we're 2-6. Let me see. I'm gonna get through these comments. Yannick would have succeeded in Graham's defense. Yeah, much Chandler Jones. That's true. You're and yeah, I know. I know. Josh McDaniels loses to a 0 coaching game Saturday. He definitely needs to be fired. I'd go after Sean Payton. That's one thing I want to talk about too. Last offseason, I wanted Brian DeBall. Everyone thought I was crazy. I also picked Giants as my dark horse because of the ball. Let me see. I don't think anyone saw Chandler Jones performing the way he has. That could arguably be the biggest letdown this season, and that says a lot. It is. On paper, Jones on the other side of Crosby should have been scary. That's true. Yeah. Does anyone think Carr is playing banged up but refuses to sit because he's afraid he could lose his job? You know what? That's probably something a lot of people are probably not talking about. Could that be a reason? Who knows? But I wanted to get into this because I think I like that Mark Davis is committed to Josh McDaniels. But it's not, but I'm also hearing reports that like if he loses the the next 2-3 games, if he loses at all, then he could possibly out. But I wanted to bring something up for you because you guys know I've been very critical of Derek Carr, and this is why I'm critic of Derek Carr. Now I'm not gonna just throw this out there, but this is his scouting report coming out of college. Derek Carr, his strengths are that he's athletic with very good feet, can roll the pocket, evade the rush, or escape when pocket crumbles. He has terrific arm talent, releases from the ear, and can make all the throws. His arm with the wrist snap can alter his platform and throw on the move or off of his back foot. Throws come out on time and accurately. Drills to intermediate throws and flashes with touch. Likes to play, and it shows. He sells out to make a play. Record-breaking production. He's adapted to coaching/system change and receiver turnover. He's improved ball security. He fumbled only once as a senior compared to 12 times the previous 2 seasons. Desirably intangibles for the position: advanced maturity, leadership, and intelligence. He shows poise and moxie. He's an on-the-field general who commands the huddle. He is passionate about the game and works at his craft. And he was also a 3-time captain for the Bulldogs. We got 12 people in the chat, guys. Subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed. Send the link out. Let's show some love, man. And let's hit that like button. Let's get those numbers up. We are closing in on 200 subs, man. Shout out to everyone that's joining. We got Carlos. We got Alex Van City. My guy, keep it real. Keep it real. What's good, man? So I want down. What do you guys think about his strengths? I'm gonna be honest. There's some strengths in there that have quickly turned to weaknesses. Like, ball security. Ball security. He has not been good with ball security. He's been fumbling a lot. He's been throwing a lot of interceptions. He likes to play in the shows, bro. He ain't showing it like. Throws come out on time and accurately. I haven't seen that. He can alter his platform and throw on the move or his back foot here and there. He's shown that on the field general who commands the huddle. I don't see that. Shows poison moxie. I don't see that. And it says he's only fumbled one. He's got regress. He's regressed. And then let's move on. Let's move on to the weaknesses. The weaknesses is he lacks ideal height and has relatively small hands. Um, and then bulk is just adequate, could stand to improve as a deep passer. At times, he tries to do too much and he forces some throws. Occasionally, Derek Carr throws off balance unnecessarily and he sells some throws. He also operates out of a shotgun and made a lot of short/lateral throws and half field reads. Production is inflated by spread offense and poorest Mountain West Conference defenses. 9-20-13 excluding an FCS opponent, rate between 81st and 125th nationally in scoring defense and /or passing downs. He had his worst game in Las Vegas Bowl against USC, and he could face Bulls factor perception resulting from his older brother's career. I think the only weakness really stood out to me was occasionally throws off balance unnecessarily, and he also tries to do too much and forces some throws. I also seen another weakness that he also leaves his receivers out to dry. And that was in college. Oh, he's wow. Carr already lost his job. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. The writing's on the wall. I'll say that. The writing is on the wall. What's Devontae Adams' pace and how many yards do you think he will have at the end of the season? I'll bring I don't have that right now, but bro, I got you. I got you, bro. So right now, Devontae Adams, he has 48 catches, 658 yards, 7 TDs. I want to say he's going to finish with about 1,250 yards or more than that, and maybe touchdowns. I want to say more only because right now Devontae Adams is the only receiver that Derek Carr is looking at, and he's the only shown production. Hunter Renfrow really hasn't shown flashes. Here and there, Matt Collins has, but he had one game against the Titans and then really just fell off. Russell Moreau really has like two. I think he's averaging a game. Darren Waller, we know, isn't out there. Devontae Adams is that guy. So he can easily 1,250 yards and even over 11 touchdowns on the season, only because he's really the main guy. That's really the only thing I can think of why he would have those crazy numbers. Should have traded Carr this offseason. Keep it real, I wouldn't say that because honestly thinking that Derek was going to have an MVP. Why? He had Josh McDaniels come in, who's shown that with the New England Patriots offense, he can run an offense. He can play call an offense. Is he a head coach? Maybe not. But he can run an offense. And then they go out and get Devontae Adams. And then you put Devontae with Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow. You know, the seasons they were coming off. You would think Derek would flourish in this offense. Well, he hasn't. And that's what sucks. This I would have agreed with. I traded Waller for multiple picks and defensive players. The were offering the Raiders. I don't know what they were offering, but they're offering to trade for Waller, as we know. I would have took that. If you could get some capital for Darren Waller, you do it. The Raiders said that they feel Waller is valuable to the team and that he's not tradable. I disagree. You just sign him to a big extension, and hasn't really played a dime. He hasn't been playing to earn that money. I think you go get someone else that contract, and you get some draft capital. Go get your guy. Van City says Mark Davis needs to make the way he did in O and be tolerated. I think the best thing he can do right now is let Magic Johnson buy a steak, get someone in there. I really don't know, Van City, because honestly, like the move to it's good from a business standpoint, but of course, as a fan base standpoint, it sucks. It sucks. But I wouldn't be mad because Magic Johnson has shown that he could win with other organizations as a co-owner. So who's to say he wouldn't be giving some ideas to Mark Davis how to make this team better? So I actually wouldn't be upset about that. I'll actually be intrigued how Magic Johnson and Mark Davis work together. That can make him think about his decision moving forward. Yep, that's what that's Natural Nate. Shout out to the co-host of Raiders Primos, Natural Nate, my guy. my cousin. We try to put on some good shows for you guys, good content. Like I said, guys, share the link. Let's get a lot of guys in here. I want to hear a lot of opinions about our discussion today. Operation beat the Pats and Niners, and this season will instantly turn into a W. Not gonna lie. Yeah, at this point, that's what you're hoping for. Just beat the Niners, beat the Pats, and we're good. Van City says, I know I've got 5,000 saved up in a bank account. I plan on spending on my first ever live home Raider games. If they keep this up, not a chance. I'm spending that type of money. I agree. Carlos, I still got my $780 40 Weiner ticket, and that's not including travel. Stay and food may be a little gamble. Oh, bro, for real. Damn, 1,200. Derek really messed up his stats. LOL. He had 1,500 with Rodgers, but Aaron is a Hall of Famer worthy, so it makes sense. Also, Alex, the thing is, Rodgers targeted Adams a lot, and the thing is, Devontae with Green Bay, Devontae got hit in stride, and Devontae was mostly a killer with run after catch. I don't see that with Derek. If you watch this season, it's been mostly Carr hits Adams for 12 yards, 14 yards, and if he hits him on a big, it's like we see like Adams is wide open, or he's over, fade to the end zone, or it's over in the middle and he gets run after catch. That's where Devontae Adams is dangerous, but I don't see that with this connection with Aaron Rodgers. It was more, hey, throw it up to Adams. Adams, you do whatever you do with the ball. Run after catch, juke, spin, whatever you do. That was really Devontae game, and the Raiders really took that away from him. He's still a baller, but if you really want to get the Adams that was in Green Bay, set up a lot of more plays for run after catch. And that's what I would like to see. Alice Ghost, shout out to you, bro. We've seen this before. Ziegler will gut the roster in the offseason and get ready for another rebuild. Alice Ghost, I got to disagree with you on this, because I think Ziegler revamped this offense for Derek Carr, and Derek Carr's not performing. He went out, got Devontae. You got Josh Jacobs, who likely is going to walk, but then you got Zamir White, Britton Brown, and Sincere McCormick, who all shown Britton Brown and Zamir White shown flashes in the preseason. We don't know what we're getting out of Sincere, but I feel like that's a good three-headed monster going into next season. And then you got Hunter Renfrow, you got Darren Waller, and you got Matt Collins, who is a respectable wide receiver too. This offense was built for Derek Carr. I don't think he's going to gut this whole roster, but I think what he is going to do is gut the defense. That is the unit he's going to do. I think he gut offense, revamp. He is going to acknowledge the struggles. He's going to go out, try to get a right tackle, but I think he already did that in Thayer Mumford. I feel Mumford's going to be the starter next season for the foreseeable future. You got Colton Miller, you got Dylan Parham, and really you just got to get another guard because you got James at center. So he's going to really fix that off. He's really going to focus on our defense side of the ball. He's going to focus on how we generate more pass rush. How do we get Max Crosby and Chandler Jones a lot of more one-on-ones? You do that by an interior defensive line. I feel like he's going to focus on that more and work his way out. Go towards the linebackers and go toward the secondary. He's seen he released Jonathan Abram. He's going this defense up, and he get the defense. He's going to basically get the guys that Patrick Graham is going to need. Why was Patrick Graham good with the Giants? Is because the Giants have fit his scheme. The Raiders don't have guys that fit Patrick Graham's scheme. Ziegler is going to talk with Patrick Graham, and they're going to figure out what guys fit my system. That is what Patrick Graham. What is guys that fit Patrick Graham's system we can go get? Now, is he going to go reach for players like we've seen with Mayock and Gruden? I don't think he's going to do that. If there's a prospect, the best on the board, whether it's safety, linebacker, or defensive tackle, I feel Ziegler is going to go get that guy. He's going to go get that defensive tackle that is top of the board. But if we're talking about a full rebuild, that he's going to rebuild this team, he's not going to do it. He's not going to rebuild this team. This team is not in a rebuild. Does the record show? It does. To remember, guys, this isn't a 2-6 team that is getting blown out every single week. We're not getting 38-10, 5-20. Like, we're not getting blown out. We are in these games. We're being competitive. Of course, guys, I agree with you. Competitive is not enough. At the end of the day, we are 2-6. We are what our record shows us. But I don't think it's a team that you just rebuild, you gut all across the board. It's really just the defensive side of the ball is what I would say. Van City, rebuild, we are set up for a 5-minute rebuild as we have quite a few really solid pieces. And what we've had for the past 2 decades is clearly not working. Yeah, that's what I'm basically saying. It's not a rebuild. It's, oh, give me one more offseason, guys, and I can revamp this defense and I'll fix this defense because we have our offense of the future. We have the wide receivers, we have the tight ends, we have the running backs. You guys notice I'm not saying quarterback because I'm we don't have a quarterback. We don't have a quarterback. We can build in the. We're going to get to that. We are going to, because that's going to probably be majority of our life is the quarterback discussion. Ziegler's going to look at the defense. He's going to gut the defense because our defense has been horrible all season. He's going to go get the guys that Patrick Graham needs, and let's get it's already been reported Patrick Graham is going to come back next season as the defensive coordinator for the Raiders. So I really believe that Ziegler is going to look at that defense like, hey, before we just tarnish the offense, I'm going to go look at the defense. I'm going to go get defensive tackles. We need interior pass rush. We need linebackers. We need secondary help in the back end of the safeties. Yeah, you got Deron Harmon and Trayvon Merrick, but we need depth at those positions. We need a slot corner because Nate Hobbs is looking like that outside corner. He was the slot last year, but he's looking like a really true outside corner. Anthony Averett is not looking like that guy. So maybe he gets a slot corner in the draft or even in. I really feel like he's going to set this defense up just like he did the offense. Natural Nate says, salute to EP Scorpio, by the way. Natural Nate says, that I've been saying, my guy, if we can't make Adams in the middle of the field, we will never see prime Adams in Vegas. Yeah, exactly. Start looking to build for the future. I think they already are. I think this season is, and I know us fans don't like it, but I think it is an evaluation. Ziegler and McDaniels are evaluating what players are going to stay, what players are going to go. They're going to build for the future. That is, Ziegler made that clear. He told us, guys, we are here to build this team to compete for championships down the road. We want to be a consistent championship contender, year in and year out. That every season we are basically you're saying every season he wants to be in this team should be in the conversation to win championships. Even if I think each season is a total bust, but he is building this team for the future. So that's what I think they're doing. They're building for the future. Van City, we are set up for a rookie/bridge quarterback at the moment. I agree. You cut Carr for $110 million, draft a quarterback in the first. We have solid, and if you cut Carr, you can either franchise tag JJ or extend him for 2 years. Now, Van City, I'll say this. I really would like that money if and people know I'm all for cutting Carr, but here's why. Not because I hate Derek Carr. No, it's the contract, guys. Contract. You are paying him $40 million next year. And who's to say Derek Carr is going to come out and have an MVP season? Shouldn't he have an MVP season this year? All the weapons he has. He's a 9-year vet. He's not a rookie. He's seen what he's seen in the NFL. He should be balling out right now, right? But he's not. So I'm okay, because of the contract, you cut Carr, you save that $40 million. And this defense, guys, that we've been complaining about that can't stop a nosebleed, you put $40 million to that defense and you go get your guys is defensive tackle or that solidified linebacker that can be a leader besides Max Crosby. You use that money for the defense side of the ball because we've seen this money has gone to the offense winning games. And our defense has seen that it needs more. It needs more players. It needs more pieces. Just, I would say a lot of pieces on that defensive side of the ball. And that's why I would rather, yeah, you can flag JJ, but I want that money to go to the defense, if that makes sense. Javon says we need a few defensive pieces and offensive tackle, and we're straight. What I said, but you don't do that paying a quarterback $40 million. And I'll get to why I say that, because I want, we can agree to disagree, guys. I just want, if you guys disagree with me, hey, that's fine. You guys don't gotta agree with me. Like, I don't mind that. We started this. We could debate. We don't gotta argue. We could just have a good debation. Primos, if we get rid of DC, we're in full rebuild mode. Our shortest path is keep DC and build in the trenches, offensive line and defensive line. Yeah, but here's the contract though, Osgos. I just feel like you're guy $35 to $40 million. The stats he's putting up, you're probably not going to be winning now. And if we are winning, it's because of that defense. But I just don't think you're paying a guy $35 million. That means that money's going to him and the money's not going to the defense, meaning we're going to be stuck with this type of defense because the money's not going to be going to the defense. The money's going to be going to the offense side of the ball. And this is why I'm very critical of the offense this season, is because the money has been going to the offense. So wherever that money is going, that should be the unit winning games. And the offense has not been winning us games. That's why I'm very critical on Derek Carr. I'm very critical on the entire offense and Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels, you're supposed to be an offensive guru, and you're not showing it. That's why I get on really the entire offense. But the common denominator that's been 9 years is Derek. And I want to get, like I said, I want to bring up some of my points why I say you got to move on from Derek. EP Scorpio, I say it's over. Mathematically, I had to be reminded. Mathematically, we're still in this. We're still in the playoff hunt. But 2-6, guys, and you lost to the Jags, Titans, Chiefs, and Chargers. That's 4 conference teams you lost to. Your playoff hopes are very, very slim. And me and Nate talked about this at the beginning of the season. Can we make the playoffs at a 10-7 record? I personally believe we couldn't. We could go 10-7. Not to say, we can't go 10-7. We could still have a winning season. I just don't see us winning or going to the playoffs because first of how we started 2-6. Second, because of the conference. Well, what I said at the time was the conference we're in. The AFC is very, very tough, and I think 10-7 doesn't sneak you in. Now, fast forward to today, 2-6. Those conference games are going to hurt you. So even if you do go 10-7, I think those conference games are going to hurt you, and they're going to basically have other lap you in the playoff seeding, and you're going to miss the playoffs. But 10-7, guys, I said this on Wasted Live. Why are we okay with participation trophies? Like, why are we okay with the playoffs, almost beating the Bengals in the wild, almost beating the Kansas City Chiefs this year, almost making it, almost getting a sack, almost throwing a touchdown? Why are we okay with almost? Why are we with a participation trophy? We should not be. If the Raiders do finish 10-7. Why are we okay with 10-7? We went 10-7 last year. I don't see improvement. I see that you're at a stalemate and you still got things to work on in the future. Now, does 10-7 give you hope for the future? It could, but we're talking about this season. Why should I be excited about 10-7? Because if you guys go 6, let's do the math here. If they go 10-7, that means they won 8 games, right? They go 8. They go 8-2, I believe. 8-1. That means they go 8-1. Well, let's flip that script around. Let's say they go 6-2, right? They started the season 6-2. You go 8-1. And you're 14-3. That's what I'm trying to like get my point. I can't be excited with 10-7 because if you started 6-2 and you finish 8-1, you got possibly a first round bye instead of missing the playoffs. Instead of missing the playoffs, you punch your ticket to the playoffs at a 14-3 record. That's why I wouldn't get excited for 10-7 because you started 6-2 or you started 2-6. And yeah, you could have finished 8-1. would be. Now we get excited for the next season. But we did, guys. We did this last season. We got excited for this season based off last season. Look where it got us. That's why I want to pump the brakes on the talk that we're still mathematically in it. Pump those brakes. On get back to 6-6. We'll see where we at 6-6 if we get there. Run with Josh Jacobs and Zeus. It's exactly what a rookie quarterback needs to succeed. And there are solid bridge options out there. Pick Garoppolo. I'm calling him. Be surprised if A-Rod comes here. Van City, I'll be surprised. I'm gonna say you're high right now. You're smoking like the marijuana. You're smoking all drugs known to mankind. But if that happens, I guess you know something. I'm gonna go give me the law. but I will say this. That started off with run with JJ and Zeus is exactly what a rookie quarterback needs. Let's go back to the Jaguars game, right? 3rd and 2, 4th and 2. People are calling for Josh McDaniels' head because he doesn't run the football with Josh Jacobs. And I agree. We should have ran the football in that situation. But I want to ask people this. The fact that we have more confidence in Josh Jacobs to pick up 2 yards, does that mean we have less confidence in Derek Carr to pick up 2 yards? Because shouldn't a quarterback getting paid $30 million get you 2 yards? Shouldn't they? Shouldn't they? The fact that it's like, man, we need to run with Josh Jacobs, run with Josh Jacobs, run with Josh Jacobs. Shouldn't like that basically says we don't have confidence in Derek Carr to pick up 2 yards? Just a thought. Just a thought. Yeah, to finish, man, that would be happy. Dave Ziegler, bro. I freaking love you. All love at Raiders Experience. Just want to light a fire into your ass, bro. Dave Ziegler, bro. Bro, I hope you don't trade me, bro. Don't release me, man. Hey, I trust you, bro. I trust you in this draft. Fun fact of the day. We would be paying money next year than we'd have to pay Carr. I feel like any quarterback you pay other than Derek will come in for the cheap. You wouldn't be paying the quarterback $40 million. And guys, I would say this. I wouldn't be so hard on Derek Carr if he wasn't getting paid $40 million. If he was getting paid $20 million, $15 million, I wouldn't be upset because then at the stats he's putting up is really what you're expecting out of a quarterback getting paid that type of money. But the $40 million quarterbacks, I'm expecting like putting up Mahomes numbers, Josh Allen numbers. Like those are the guys I would give $40 million. Jackson, like I would give those guys $40 million because of the numbers they put up. Carr, you're not putting numbers. It hurts us. It hurts the Raiders. Like, guys, he underthrew in a wide open Amir Abdullah in the back of the end zone that really changed the game for the Raiders. You know, instead of down 24-20, you're tied at 20-24. And who knows how the game is shifting at that moment? Who knows how you're going into the locker room 4-10 instead of 20-10? You're up 14 instead of being up 10. A lot of stuff plays into that. That play alone it likely changed the game. I'm good with that first. We need a good quarterback. Yeah. I'm good too. I'm good. You know, I'm at the you go draft the future. And a lot of people say have him learn on the Carr. I disagree because that contract, I will get back to it. That contract, get out of that contract. If you want to build this football team, you want to build this defense, build the offensive line, you got to get out of that contract. Hell, I even said, bro, get out of Darren Waller's contract because he's not living up to the money. You got to somehow get out of that contract as well. Or talk to Darren and be like, hey, Darren, bro, like you were hurt majority of the season. We got to talk about maybe taking a pay cut here because you did not earn your money. You got to like that. I'm put as much money into the defense as you're putting into the offense. Because right now, majority of the offense is getting paid and the defense is not getting paid. Go get Aaron Rodgers next year and draft. Hopefully, man. Public enemy number one. I'm all like, I want this. I want this. I want us to build a defense, and I have a strong feeling Ziegler is going to revamp this defense. He is going to gut defense up. I'm all for it, but I feel like it doesn't happen unless you're paying a rookie quarterback or you're paying a bridge quarterback. If you're paying Derek Carr $40 million, you're not rebuilding nothing. How can DC have an MVP season if he's had 11 different offensive line combinations? Waller has hardly played and the shell of himself. Well, I'll say this, Algos. I said before the season, DC could have an MVP. Know this was going to happen. We all as fans didn't know this was going to happen, that Darren Waller was going to be injured, Renfro not being utilized and really not being the guy of last year. And then, like you said, 11 offensive line combinations. I didn't, none of us know that. I'm saying going into the season, he could have had an MVP season because of the pieces that was coming in. And because we thought Josh McDaniels was an offensive guru, that he was going to take this offense to the next step. That's why I was like, bro, DC, you have every tool in the box to be successful and really go out there and have an MVP season. But after now, look, that is hard quarterback. But here's my thing. I'll go with this statement is that great quarterbacks make them. And I know people hate me comparing Derek Carr to Patrick Mahomes, but you guys, some of the people answer for him. Well, Derek Carr's no Patrick Mahomes. You guys, Derek Carr's no Patrick Mahomes. And people say, well, Patrick Mahomes came in to an already built system. You guys are right again. But this season, people said Tyreek Mahomes is going to miss Tyreek Hill. That he gets a Juju Smith-Schuster, gets a MVS. Like, bro, homeboy's still balling out. Yeah, he's Kelsey, but Derek Carr got Devontae Adams. Derek Carr has the tools to still be successful. If we're going to put Derek Carr on this pedestal, and I'm not going based off people calling him an elite quarterback or a great quarterback. I'm going based off what he's getting paid. No, he's getting close. He's getting close to Patrick Mahomes type of money, close to Aaron Rodgers type of money, close to Josh Allen type of money, but play like those types of quarterbacks. That's why I get on him, because of the money he's getting paid to play like. And he's not getting played like that. He's not playing like a $35 million quarterback. $35 million quarterback, and it's been 29 games, 3 touchdown pass game. Why I get on him a lot is because of what he gets paid to do. He gets paid to be a leader. He gets paid to make others around him great. And I don't see that out of him. I see the Raiders having to build around Carr, that the team around him has to be perfect. From offensive line, you got to be a top 5 offensive line. From the receivers, you guys got to be a top 10. From a running 10 running back unit, top 10 tight end, you got to have a top 15 defense. Like, it's got to be top units around Derek Carr to be successful. But that's not today's NFL. That's not today's NFL. I agree with you, Osgos. I agree with you. It is an ultimate team sport, but we say that and we want to throw the defense under the bus when the defense has been on the field majority of the time. When the offense isn't sustaining drives, the offense is going 3 now, and we expect this tired, fatigued defense to hold up their end of the bargain. I agree with you on that. I agree. It is ultimately a team sport. But if that's the case, then why throw the defense under the bus? If they're out there playing more than the offense, Derek Carr doesn't play defense. Derek Carr catch the ball. He doesn't. I agree with that. But give so much slack to Derek Carr that, hey, bro, Carr, we're just around you. We're gonna build around you. But this boy ain't drives. He's not sustaining drives. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. The defense is more tired. The defense is playing more time offense. And I said going into the season, our offense has to be time of possession based because this defense is giving me question marks. But I feel this defense will be better if they have rest and they don't play as much as the offense. Offense is on the field more, sustaining drives, the Raiders will be a winning football team. But nope, it's exactly the opposite. Defense is on the field majority of the offense, and we've seen what happened. Look at the Jaguars were going up and down on that defense. Why? Because they were tired. Fatigue is a real thing. Fatigue is a real thing. And this offense could not sustain. That's been the problem this entire season. Now, I will say this, Alex Goes, do we look or do we look at Josh McDaniels? I'm going to be honest, I look at both. At Josh McDaniels and both of them for the reason why we don't sustain drive. I look at both of them. And I'm like, guys, what the hell is going on? You know, as a fan. Another move I can strongly see is bringing in Daron Payne. He's a free agent next season. That takes care of one of our biggest needs and allows us to draft a quarterback in the first round. That's the thing. If you guys go out and you're going to be throwing money there. But you can't be doing that paying somebody $40 million, paying Waller $16 million. Ziegler's going to have to win contracts at the end of the season. It's really hard to find a competent quarterback. Remember before we went 10 plus years without a steady quarterback. And Alex Goes, that's why we like Derek Carr. That's why we like Derek Carr. But I wanted to throughout those times. I was doing a little math work. You know, I didn't think math was going to come back, but math always comes back, right? So the Raiders from 2003 to 2013, their record was 53 wins and 123 losses. From 2014 through 2020, the Raiders right now are at 59 and 76. Well, that's Derek Carr's record. And then we had they're like 59 to 79 because we lost games that Derek Carr has not started in. My thing is, we're shit with Carr and we were shit without Carr. That's my thing. We were shit with Carr. We were shit without him. And this is why we fell in love with Derek Carr. Is because for 10 years, you're right. I remember the Jason Campbell, the Bruce Groskowski, Terrell Pryor, Matt McGloin, Matt Flynn, any other guys that you guys can name off that I forgot about. I remember those guys. I remember Carson Palmer. I remember him too. A Boiler. I remember watching that guy play. Man, that guy was ass. I remember those quarterbacks. Alex Goes. And that is why we fell in love with Derek Carr, because he was the best quarterback we've seen in a long time. Since Gannon. He was the quarterback that we seen that was like, if we could build around this guy, we may have something here. But 10 years and only 2 playoff appearances to show for it. And I get it. The organization, I'm not even putting all the blame for him on that, because the organization hasn't even helped him when it came to the draft, when it came to free agency. They didn't help Derek Carr, and this is why you also cut him, because it is best for both parties to just cut ties because of what the Raiders are going through and what he's going through. And honestly, bro, I don't even think football's at the top of his list. He said it numerous times when he was preaching at a men's conference that his family's first, church is first, football's like 3rd or 4th on the list. Okay, why are you even here? Like, as a fan, I want someone who gives a shit about this. Because I'm sorry, guys, but the language of Derek Carr, not only Derek Carr, but by the entire team, they look a fuck. They don't look like they give a fuck. and this is the entire just putting this on DC. I'm putting this on everybody. The entire Raiders team looks like they don't give a fuck at this point. Like whatever happens, we win, we win. We lose, we lose. DC is not a rookie. He's a 9-year vet who played like a rookie. He is done. And yeah, I mean, you're paying $40 million for rookie stats when you could go get a maybe even not a CJ Stroud, Will Levis with that 3rd overall pick if it stays that way. I don't think we're going to draft 3rd. I feel like maybe a little high, maybe in the 6th, 6 overall, maybe 7th. And Will Levis likely would probably be gone by then. But you go get a Jaren Hall, you go get a Hendon Hooker, and you could pay him on a rookie contract for stats that DC's putting up. Alex goes, the season's over, fellas. I predict 5 to 6 wins max. I'm with you. I feel like we get maybe 3 more wins, maybe 4. I say, bro, go beat the Pats, go beat the Niners. It's a winning season to me. Van City. Oh, bro, I'm like clicking so fast. And I mean, look at it this way. You got Crosby, Payne, and Blank. Martinez isn't a long-term answer, but it's serviceable next year with Diablo. You got Chandler Jones. And you draft a linebacker in the second or third round. Yep. We have Jones, Hobbs, and you draft another cornerback or 2, another safety, and we're set. Bro, and that's the thing, Van City. This defense, and the thing is, I'll say this. All this car talk, I will still say quarterback is not our biggest need. It is not. Derek Carr is not the biggest problem on this team. He is not. Is he part of the problem? Does he play a major part? He does, and he does, but he's not like the number one, the sole reason. Like, he's the problem. I know a couple of you guys may have seen my list. I'm not saying like he's number one. I was just saying those are the 3 problems I see, with Carr being one of them. But defense is my major problem. That's number 1 problem is the defense. And this is why I feel like Ziegler's going to – everything you said, Van City, Ziegler is going to do. I don't know about getting paid, but he's going to really defense and really build it. He's going to build this defense to make it a top 15 unit or even I would say a serviceable unit. I wouldn't even say a top 15 unit, a serviceable one that turnovers. They will get stops when we need it. They would not be giving up 20 points a game. Because 20 points is hard, to score, 21 points is hard to score. They actually give up 25 points, but still, bro, 25 points is hard to score. Damn. The day DC4 is cut from this team, I'll remove the extra R from my name. Hey, bro, Carlos, we definitely going live for that. I'll tell you that right now. We is going live. The day that happens, we's going live for that. Now, let me see. EP Scorby says, just saying, being realistic, Carr at one point of his career, he was a top quarterback. But it's not a coincidence that I haven't been the same quarterback. This is facts and this is a reality check. Carr threw for the most yards in his career last year. He got Gruden. Alice goes, I'll agree and disagree with you on that. And this is why. This is why I agree and disagree. Because yards don't win you games. Touchdowns do. Yards don't win you games. Touchdowns do. And his first year, he was showing some progression, but then he regressed last season. Now, like I said, you can say last season, I mean, it was crazy. It was a crazy last season. We had, the Henry Ruggs, John Gruden, Damon. We had drama all over. But he goes from 19 touchdowns to 21 touchdowns to 27 touchdowns. Then he goes down to 23 touchdowns. Touchdowns, and the thing is, as his stats got better, the team got better. That's what people don't want out. 19 touchdowns, 4-12. 21 touchdowns, 7-9. 27 touchdowns, 8-8. 23 touchdowns, they to the playoffs. But I broke the playoff run, and he only had over 878 yards passing with the 68 completion percentage, He had 5 touchdowns to 4 interceptions with an 87 quarterback rating. That's not numbers that's gonna blow you away for a playoff run. He's a leader. I'll give him his flowers, but it's not like he just freaking pulled the team on his back. Talking about putting the team on your back, let's go to the other DC and Daniel Carlson. Daniel Carlson made a lot of clutch kicks last season to squeeze in the play. Or that. Yards, overrated stat to me. And I would say this for anybody. I wouldn't even say it for Derek Carr. I'll say it for anybody. Look at Jameis Winston. Didn't he throw for 5,000 yards one season? And that was the same season he threw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. And the Bucs had a losing record, I believe. Yards are an overrated stat because yards do not win you football games. They do not win you football games. Touchdowns win you football games. Putting points on the board win you football games. Primos, mark my word. Rodgers makes just as sense as Devontae did last season. Book it. I'm gonna hold you to that, bro. If I'm the Raiders, I'm signing Ice Cube, bro. Nate, you stupid, bro. Check Discord. Oh shit, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so late in the chat. Van City, anyone who thinks the Raiders are going to finish 10-7 is smoking Christmas. No, I'm not saying they're going to finish 10-7. But I am hearing a lot like people think we can still squeeze in with 10-7, 10-7. I'm like, bro, 2-6. At this point, you got to accept the team we are. We're not a good football team. We're not a good football team. From coaching to players, we're not a good football team. We're just not. Wait, my bro was tripping again. Wait, are we good now? How we doing? Wait, are we good? Hold on, let me see. Wait, how we going? Doing good? Because like this is way back in the chat. This is like 20 minutes ago. How we doing? Good? We doing good now? Can I get thumbs up in the chat? We doing good? Thumbs down, thumbs up. How we doing? I know my internet is ass, guys. I've been trying to fix it. But guys, let's welcome the man, the myth, and the legend, part of Raiders Primos, our guy, Natural Nate, who wants me to put
that is good.
Who wants me? I'm gonna put this up, bro. Look at this. Look. Bro, we lost 6 games, Nate, bro. We lost 6 games, bro. We is not going 12-5. We's not going 12-5.
I know, but that's crazy. That was our prediction.
I mean, that was, and my prediction was 13-4. Man, was I wrong?
13-4.
Let me see.
What is that?
Bro?
Second. What is that? Second seed? I mean,
let me see. Hey, Van City, bro. I hope my internet's better, bro. I hope my internet's better. Because I know I kept getting that Wi-Fi thing in the top left corner, and I'm like, bro, I don't know how to fix my internet, bro. My internet is tripping. I'm on some Walmart Wi-Fi right now. How's it goes? Mahomes had one head coach / play caller his entire career. Andy Reid. Mahomes also came into a loaded team with Kelsey, Tyreek, and Sammy Watkins. Mahomes also Alex Smith his rookie year. I'm glad you brought that up. I am so glad you brought that up.
What?
How's it goes?
Oh, yeah, you're late.
I'm so glad
back there
up because I literally was getting ready to bring this up. Bro, internet is tweaking, bro.
Where are you at in the chat? I'm trying to find.
I'm at 8:45 p.m., bro. Bro, I'm hella behind, bro. My internet tweaking. I know Van City's cooking me, bro, for my internet. I know it's tweaking, bro.
He's over.
I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying, bro. I'm about to like buy new Wi-Fi, like, bro.
No,
But I
you
wanted to
could.
bring
You could. You could.
this up because look at the Chiefs. So I did some research. Chiefs defensive rankings by year from 2018 to 2021. This is the years that Mahomes took over. The Kansas City Chiefs were giving up 35.3 points per game, and then 28.2 points per game, then 29.6 points per game, 28.2 points. You go to their offense though. You go to the actually no, sorry, that's their offensive points. Man, boy, this thing ain't making sense. But they're opposing 26.3 points per game. Their defense, their first, and then the defense got better at 19.3, and then they got better at 22 and 21.4. I'm gonna tell you those defensive rankings. That's how much the Raiders' offense is scoring. 21.4, I believe that's where they're at. They're either at 21 or 23 because they went down because of the Saints game and then also the Jaguars game. They went down. If a defense is holding now, people's like, well, that's just good defense. It is good defense. But then you look at their third down percentage, bro. People were converting on these guys 47, 47, 49, 42. That's converting fourth down 80, 60, 56, 66. This Chiefs defense wasn't all that. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Chiefs defense is not all that. There's even a point where they're barely outscoring their opponents. You know, they're barely like outscoring their opponent over like 100 points. But it's all Mahomes. I'm telling you guys, it's all because of Mahomes. It's all because.
That man
And
is
then
just
if
a
you look
magician,
at
bro.
Andy, now look at Andy Reid's track, huh?
That man is just like that boy
I know.
played
Look at me right now
baseball
on the
and
internet.
he just throws the ball just so differently from like everybody else. Like the fact that he played baseball, like I kind of wish that Kyler Murray like stayed with the A's, but like the fact that Mahomes played baseball, like he just got like a such a different form than everybody else. It's just amazing. He could literally
And I
throw the
would
ball any
now.
like you
I
know what I
gotta
mean.
agree. I agree with this. It's not fair to compare DC with Mahomes because DC had an organization to they had stability to Mahomes. I will agree with that, but Mahomes is still outperforming this guy. Josh Allen outperforming this. Lamar Jackson Zach outperforming this guy. Tua Tagovailoa outperforming him, and it then want to be like, well, it's Josh McDaniels. Andy Reid's track record when he had Dalvin McNabb. McNabb was a good quarterback for the Eagles. Andy Reid went 11-5, 11-5, 12-4, 12-4, 13-3 in the time spent with Dominic McNabb, and they just went on a on a freaking losing 6-10. Then they went to 10-6 in 2006 and 8, and then 2008 they went 9-6-1, 11-5, 10-6, 8-8, 4-12. And this was with Dominic McNabb, and then he had Kevin Kolb and then Michael Vick for 2 years, and then they fired him. He went 130 to 93, lost and 1 ties. Now I'm not saying Josh McDaniels is going to pull an Andy Reid and Carr. He's going to go get his quarterback, and he's going to kill it. Like he's going to get a Will Levis and he's going to kill it. I'm not saying that, but I am saying though, the Eagles still fired this man even with the track record he had. And but he had a quarterback also complimenting his play calling. Andy Reid has Patrick Mahomes complimenting his play calling. Like, it's a good here, Nate. I had a conversation with another fan. Said, look at all these other teams, like the Bills, like the Chiefs. The Bills have Sean McDermott. When he was with the get them to the playoff, eliminated by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then they went out and drafted Josh Allen. because Tyrod Taylor was not the Sean McDermott and Josh Allen turned to be that, like, they just fit together. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes fit together. Tua Tagovailoa, Daniels fit together. Zach Wilson and whoever that freaking coach in the Jets, they fit together. I just think Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels, they don't fit. And Josh McDaniels is going to get the right, like, he gets a quarterback and all of a sudden we're good. I'm not going to say that, but I just believe that they don't fit together.
I mean,
Mahomes is way younger.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, like those. It's just how it is, and like, it's hard to like accept it, but it's just we just got like kind of shorthanded, and like it just doesn't work out, and we just needs to move. We just need to find different puzzle pieces that does stick with each other, until it works.
Bro, Van City is bringing in the facts right now. And Van City, you're right. You're right. Because I believe Denver won the AFC West. I think they won it in 2013. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to pull AFC West champions last 20 years. So since Andy Reid got there, it was Denver from 2013 to 2015, and then the Chiefs have won the AFC West. The Chiefs have won the AFC ever since 2016 season. But Van City is right. They were always the middle of the pack though, because they would win the AFC West, but knocked out in the wild card, or they get knocked out in the divisional round. The Chiefs haven't became the Chiefs until they went and got Patrick Mahomes.
Patty.
And the missing piece that Casey needed was Mahomes at quarterback. That people don't understand that, EP Scorpio. Like, people think I'm hating Carr because I just hate him as a person. No, I don't hate him. Is that I revamp that defense. I've been saying that. They need to revamp the gosh, my internet. They need to get a quarterback. Kansas did that. They won the AFC West. Yes, they made it to the playoffs ever since Andy Reid got there. Yes, they were a winning culture, but like Van CD said, they were in the middle of the pack because they would get beat by teams like Pittsburgh. They would get beat by teams like New England. They would get beat by, I think they even got beat by I can't remember. Baltimore. Yeah, they got beat by teams like Baltimore. They were making the playoffs, but they were still getting beat, eliminated. And Andy, the thing is, that's what I'm saying, Raider fans. Why are we are content with losing and losing? The Chiefs were not content with making the playoffs and getting eliminated first round or getting eliminated divisional round. They're like, no, you're not getting. Go take your happy ass to Washington. We're going to go draft our guy. Go get Patty Mahomes. He wins the Super Bowl one. And it's the same team, right? That Alex Smith had. Mahomes is coming into a winning culture. He's coming into what Alex Smith had. Then who was holding the team back from reaching greatness? That the Chiefs were like, we need to get rid of this guy because he's holding us back. Anything you want to comment on that, Nate?
Seth Roberts. Yo.
He was Carr's go-to guy, though.
Yeah. I really like Seth Roberts. I really miss him.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Van City, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because the Chiefs we see now, they weren't the Chiefs back in 2016 or 2017 and before. They were always good, but they were good because of the division where they were in. Remember that. The Denver Broncos, the Chiefs had their number, but the Raiders and the Chargers were basically like the Jets and the Dolphins. You eat of the or the AFC West. The Raiders and the Raiders and the Chargers figure their shit out. So that was like free easy. That was easy wins to the Chiefs, and even to the Broncos.
Let's try to catch up to.
I'll go. The thing is,
Let's try to
here's
catch
where
up to Chili Chat.
getting at. I'll go. Here's where Van City's getting. City's getting at that. Yes, these records are nice and all. It didn't get far off, even with those records. Even with the get far into the playoffs, and that's those years. Yeah, but I was go see. This is what I'm. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I know we haven't won a division championship, but how would you feel if the Raiders are just winning division championships, but we're getting eliminated first round? I know we can't compare us to the Chiefs because we haven't been there yet. But how, like, my thing is, like, I wouldn't be content with that. I would be exactly like where I'm not content with just winning the division year. I want to win the division. I want to win the Super Bowl. I'm not content with, yay, we're AFC champions. Nate, bro, you could stay it. Unless, oh yeah, wait, that was later. That was later.
That was when I was, yeah, you're like
Yeah,
back in like 2066 right now. I mean, 1966 right now.
I know. I'm hella behind. KC was good, but Mahomes made them great.
You need to catch up, bro.
I know. I'm trying to speed through. Osgoes. I'm comments, man. And my Wi-Fi is over here tweaking. I agree that the Raiders Carr came into a really bad situation. But yes, but it's not to say they didn't try to build a team around him. Any comment, Nate, bro? You just sitting there quiet.
I'm just waiting for catch up. Oh, like I was texting with them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. 2000, yeah, that we were trash. Carr won't make us great. No, and that's what I'm trying to get. That's my point. Carr won't make us great. The team around him has to be great. But today's NFL is not like that. Today's NFL is not like that. What's up, Joe? How's it going, man? No, and Carlos, I'm at that point. I'm at that point right now. I'm gonna see how the season plays out. I'm at the point where I'm gonna see where the season plays out. And as EP Scorpio said, yeah, he was top quarterback before injury, after injury. Yeah, SC experience, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Fire, bro. If you guys haven't, you guys probably subscribe to SC experience. But if you haven't, go check out my guy, bro. Throws on a fire show every time I hop in.
I need to.
Car's the main problem for me. I mean, hey, we all have our difference. He's the main problem. I mean, what do you think, Nate? Is the main problem? I don't think he is. I think defense is the main problem.
Who? Wait, what?
Is there a problem? I don't think he is. I think defense is the main.
Right now, I feel like more importantly, you would know what we need to like take action at, though. You know, like if we want to win, right? Like we were expected. We were expected to.
I'm sorry, guys, for by the way. Like I said, I'm gonna try to figure this internet stuff out live. That's the win you a Super Bowl a win does. Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm trying to get at. Josiah was good, man. Van City Raiders would be lucky to finish at 6-11 this year. Lucky. Josh Allen is on his rookie deal. No, and Manuel, this you're kind of proving my point here. So Buffalo Bills are not even paying him. I get that. And this
he's about to get a bag.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get a bag,
but because he's earned it. Bag.
Because he's earned it. He's earned that bag. Josh, bro, that's why I say you bring in a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal. Because you could build the defense and you could build around that rookie quarterback. So then, you're not paying him yet.
Jackson Mahomes? What?
See what he brings out. Bro, I seen this, man. This, bro.
Yo, that's all I gotta
Nate,
say. Jackson Mahomes. That's all I gotta say.
Nate, 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 can you get because Van City is right here saying this, bro. Yeah, Van City, because you are in here a lot, bro. Um, give me a sec here, bro. Give me a sec here,
Bro,
guys.
all I gotta say is Jackson Mahomes, bro. Like what?
Actually, I think I can do it myself. Give me a sec. I think I can do it
I'm
myself.
getting there.
Just for right now. Let me do it myself.
Do you know how to do it? This
Bro,
will be
no
kind of
one can,
fun.
bro, it's crazy because hold on. I gotta refresh the page real quick. Oh yeah, I had to refresh the page. Where is he? There he is. Where are you?
Yeah.
And we're gonna actually hold on. Van City, I'm giving you it right now actually, because I can give it to you through here.
That's all
Van
I
City,
gotta
you
say,
got
bro. Like
Van City, you
Jackson
got it now,
Mahomes.
bro. Van City, you got it
This
right
man
now.
is talking while he has
Get this
Jackson
get this clown
Mahomes
out of here.
doing TikToks.
Get this clown out of here.
This man is
Andre Baker,
talking.
since 2014, look at where this defense has ranked. Oh, bro, thank you for bringing that up. I do have that. I gotta find it though because I have so
Like
many
this man
tabs
is
open.
really
Oh, here we go.
talking about the Raiders when he has a person named Jackson Mahomes doing TikToks on his home field, like before and after games. Like what?
Yeah, that clown on it. I mean, I don't know what the problem is with the rate because the thing is I seen Hefe. I just seen him in Wace's chat and I thought things were. I started seeing other people's chats and people were just like, "No, they ain't cool no more." And I'm like, "Hey, bro, if the chat, I ain't cool then."
Bro, it's hecka funny
Um,
because you remember when Jackson or not Jack now I'm calling Patrick freaking Jackson. But remember when Jackson Mahomes was like, I'm here, but that was when Crosby was finally on the other side of the field. That's hecka funny.
yo, Van City, bro.
I
You gonna
got
get this
you.
clown out of here? Get this clown out of here, bro. Get this clown out of here.
He's gone.
He needs to get that. He needs to get that Mahomes dick out of his mouth.
Nah, Jackson. Right there.
Oh yeah, no, he need to get Jackson Mahomes out of it. Now, Andre, yeah, I wanted to pull this. Was this was pulled up on? Let's share it. This was put up on, and I'm not excusing any means. Hold on. For decades, each front office looks the other way. I get that. Here, I'm gonna share. Let me. Don't. Okay. As you guys can see here, this is the defensive ranks every season Derek Carr has been starting. 2014, 32nd, 2015, 22nd, 2016, 20th, back-to-back seasons, 32nd in 2018, 24th in 2019, 30th in 2020, 26th in 2021, and 27th in 2022. I'm not giving the defense any excuse, but I'll say this, Nate, when you look at this, what does this tell you?
Uh the defense. I was thinking that was offense for a second. I was like,
Yeah, this is
how?
the defensive ranking.
Um that tells you they're they need help. It's either that or like they're always on the field for too long. I don't know.
I would say that
It's
for
either of
this
those two.
season. I would say that for this season. Past season, our defense was
Yeah,
trash.
our
I don't
defense for
like
surely sucked.
it wasn't even it wasn't even Derek Carr the offense. It was bro, our defense was trash. The coordinators were trash. This season, I put the blame on the because the offense is not sustaining drives at all. At all. When the defense makes a stop, off it. Like great teams take advantage of good defense to stop. Um,
Yeah.
Andre Banker, I agree with you on this. But the people who, and I'm not saying you're one of these people, Andre. I'm not saying you're one of these people. But the people who say that Carr has many head coaches are the same people that say Josh McDaniels. which makes no sense to me. I'm like, if you're gonna say that Carr has so many head coaches, then why McDaniels? I feel we got to give Josh McDaniels two. You got to give Josh McDaniels 2 years. See what, and if he's still up, but bye.
Well,
Who will the true Carr basher?
uh,
Once Carr leaves in 20, who will the true Carr basher say? Andre, like what will they say of him leaving?
I'll probably
The thing is,
bash
if
him
he
if he
leaves and we
doesn't
still
do good
suck,
on the other team.
if he no, the thing is, my thing is, if he leaves and like let me say this, if he
And
leaves
he
and like we
sucks.
still suck, no, like Raiders still suck, then maybe it could. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think we will. I don't think be any worse. That's my thing. The Raiders' old mystique was feared. I miss Lyle Alzado and Jack Tatum. Even Ken Stabler got drunk the night before the Super Bowl win.
Ooh, how about this though?
Bro, looking
Here's a good. I feel like this is a good comparison, right? Just because you know Carr hasn't done what Russell has done, right? Russell going to the Broncos hasn't done absolute bonkers. If Carr leaves and does the same, what are the Kardashians gonna say?
exactly.
They shoot. I
I
would
think
take
Derek.
Ben
The thing is for
Roethlisberger.
me, yeah. The thing is, Derek. For me, Derek Carr is Derek Carr. This is why. Do I get on a lot? I do, but I'm at the point where I need to stop doing that. Not for any Kardashians, just because this is who Derek Carr is. Not because we need more subs, lose subs. No, it's not that. It's that this is who Derek Carr is. I didn't expect anything more out of him.
I think
He's
it's the
going to
eyeliner.
be. The eyeliner is blocking his field of view.
Yeah.
Let's say this: DC has so many coaches because they all was blamed for his inconsistent quarterback play. And so, what people are saying to fire McDaniels like that's going to change anything. What do you think about that? Do you
Trying
think,
to
yeah?
find
Do
where
you
you're
think
at.
firing
Oh,
McDaniels is going to magically bring Derek Carr, make him a top 10 quarterback, bro? I'm people in the my internet is over here just not working. I apologize, you
DC had
guys.
so many
Like I said,
coaches.
I'm trying. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to make this show work. Figure this out before, best believe before the next show. We're gonna fix it. It's gonna be a sad day when DC4 leaves / retires or gets traded. He truly gave us his on bleed silver
Yeah.
and black, but it's time. Miss City, this is where I'm at. Because as much as I want him to leave and I want him to be gone. It is gonna be something to get adjusted to. Like, bro, like Derek Carr is really not here.
It's crazy because like
But
he was
it's
here for a little
time.
while.
Yeah, he was here. It's like what Alzo said. We haven't had a sustainable quarterback until Derek Carr. So it is going to be a sad. I'm like, is me and Nate going to come on live when he happens if he gets? Yes. Are we going to be celebrating?
Yes, you're
Probably,
gonna
yeah.
wear the Derek Carr jersey. You're gonna wear the Derek
Like,
Carr jersey, but like somehow wear it upside down. I don't know how that's
say
gonna
like,
end.
oh man, like finally he's no. It's like he's gone. The
There you go.
Kardashians, bro, that could get put to rest. Like all this bickering, all this car talk, and the reason why the nation is so separated can finally be gone and done.
That would be
Because the thing
funny
is, when
if we.
Derek Carr leaves, the nation will come back to whole, and the Kardashian bickering will stop, and we will come to in the Raiders Primos chats, in the Docs ENT chats, in the Wasted Talent chats, in the Hammer House, Simone Raider, Andy, what you guys watch, and the Derek Carr bashing or love, whatever it is, will be no more.
and then we give and then
At
we
least that's
give
what I.
Free Willy
At least that's what I hope.
Levis, and he comes in, and we get to like we go two and whatever, but he gets the most passing yards of the season.
Bro, fuck the pass. See touchdowns. Davis wants a
That's what
big
I'm
name as a
saying.
head coach. Yeah, and it has failed. The Jets have less, but as a coach that knows how to motivate. Can Josh motivate? We all forget Carr had less in 2021 and in the playoffs. The thing, Andre, and I may be tweaking right now, so you probably can't even see me. I'm probably glitching in and out.
I'm gonna get some water, baby.
And I'm like, no problem. Like I said, I'm gonna bring this down, guys, because my internet's just tweaking tonight with me. I'm sorry, guys. The thing is, Andre, that playoff run doesn't excite me with D. Now I'm gonna answer your question. Can Josh McDaniels motivate? Judging by how this team is playing and what I'm seeing is by the players' like body language and everything, I don't see it. I don't think he motivates. I think every coach cannot motivate. Judging by what is going on and what I see in the body language from the players, they don't motivate. They don't motivate. I gotta look how to man, this is so bad. Bro, I'm really gonna figure this out, bro. I'm over here tweaking off of man. And the thing is, yeah, I don't forget that Carr had less and he squeezed into the play. But like I said, 878 yards passed, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, a 68 percentage, 87.6 quarterback rating. Those are numbers gonna jump out at you and like, oh my gosh, like he just went super sane and into the playoffs. I give him his flowers because he made plays when we needed to make plays, but he didn't do anything to be like, oh my gosh, like he's the one that jumped. Like he had a good supporting cast around him. I'll say that. And like I said, you said he had less in 2021. You're right. He has a better supporting cast around him this season, and he's playing worse. It's backwards to me. Now, could it be coaching? It could be. But I'm at the point where I've seen Derek Carr play like this, even with other coaches. That's why I'm like, it's time. I respect Carr as a person, and I know he have his, but that's all he got. Wish him the best, but he needs to go. Me too. I wish him the best. I hope he has a great life as a priest or wants to do in his life. I wish him the best. Just don't be the Raiders quarterback for the foreseeable future. Andre, Buffalo had a constant head coach too, and though, like same system they had, bro, and that's what I'm saying though. Like that on Derek Carr, I can't because he doesn't control this. This is where I look to Mark Davis, and I'm like, bro, Mark Davis, who the hell are you looking at, the coach? Who? That's what I'm doing, bro. I'm over here bro. I'm over here looking at it, bro. I'm over here just bro. So I'm surprised we still got chat, bro. My internet. But same, he said same system. They have they built a defense that we never do. I mean, that's where I look to Mark Davis. And I'm like, who are you hiring at head coach? Like, you need to evaluate that. Look who you're hiring, and don't hire based on past. Hire on proven. Go ahead, Nate.
I forgot what the name of our new female president already.
I forgot too. But
do you remember? I forgot already, bro.
Facts. Oh wait, I didn't read this. Raiders need to do a next year, but I think they need to figure out our quarterback issue first. That would be talked, but like I said, they have other issues prior to quarterback, mainly defense, like I said. But it definitely brought up though. They got to figure something before the Super Bowl. I'll say that. Oz goes, consistency is the mother of success. The Raiders have consistency for decades. And this is another reason you let go of Carr. They was going to give Gruden 10 years the organization. Well, and the thing is, who knows? He probably could have had a good season his last season, but if those emails didn't get leaked, who knows? Bro, we are supposed to
Damn emails.
to be rebuilding. Plus, Tay doesn't want to be part of a rebuild. We're not rebuilding. There was a few instances in his career where he played like a top 10 quarterback. This year has been admissible. I feel like we're hanging on to AJ. We're hanging on to those years he played like a top 10 quarterback instead of realizing he's not doing that this year. And it's time to move on. And like I said, like, it's not a rebuild. You just got to go get a quarterback, go fix your defense, and you could fight for a playoff spot, possibly. Carr's not a good or bad quarterback. He's just too inconsistent. He could win you a game, but he can lose you 2 games. Never thought about it that way. That's a good analogy. But Carr's supposedly a top quarterback. Couldn't win the game when it counted playoffs. The ball was in his hands. And the thing is, people talk about his game-winning drives. Look at when the games matter in the playoffs this season. Hasn't performed. But anyways, guys, like I said, my internet's tweaking. Shout out to Owls Ghost, EP Scorpio, AJ, Carlos, Andre Baker, Hefe for the view, but you got your ass blocked. So bye. Van City,
Jackson Mahomes
let's see, Manuel Rodriguez, bro. Shout out to you, SE Experience. Shout out to everyone that pulled up. So we're gonna get this internet figured out. I'm gonna try to get this internet figured out because I do not.
I don't even know if I'm okay.
I think I'm not sure, but I'm gonna figure this out, you guys. I've had some things happen over the weekend where now my internet's starting to tweak a little bit. I got to figure it out. But to everyone in the Andre Baker, we're gonna leave it with this. Who would you like at quarterback in 2023? Draft a young gun. Pause, bro. Draft a young gun.
Yeah, that's a
and
big
rebuild
one,
for real. Nate, I'll let you take this. What do you think? Andre says, who would be at quarterback in 2023?
We will be freeing Big Willie Levis, Will, you feel me? So we could start up the Will Bashians and the Will Dashians.
You're stupid, bro.
I'm so excited.
Andre, I'll say a bridge. I don't know. Maybe, and people say Aaron Rodgers. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers here. But a bridge quarterback, and you draft either Will Levis in the first round, or you go get Hendon Hooker in the second round. Well, really, it's a flip for me between Hendon Hooker and Jaron Hall. Because if you're in the second round, it's Hendon Hooker or Jaron Hall. And if they're both there, like, I don't know. Like, I gotta really do my scouting.
Deshaun Watson.
Hooker, I really gotta look at them like really deep because then pause. Hooker and Hall, like, I gotta compare them because I like both of them, and if they're both there, like, I really don't know who you go after. But if you're going quarterback first round, you get Will Levis.
Yeah,
and bro, Jimenez, you always arriving late, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm actually glad you, bro. My internet was tweaking, Jimenez, whole night. It probably was not a good live, but I think it was a good live. You know why? Because the nation still showed up. You guys were still flooding the comments.
For real.
So thank you guys for
real
flooding
ones,
the comments.
real ones.
On the way out, share the link. Share it out to anybody that talking Raiders. Guys, let me see where we at right now.
You good?
Let me see where we at. Right now. You good, Demaris? You good, bro? Oh, you good? Like I said, bro, I was tweaking the entire. I was tweaking the entire live, guys. We are at 100. I don't know if you guys can see that. We are at 195 subs, guys. Let's get 5 more subs. Let's get to 200. The goal is to get to 500 subs end of the season. On the way out, hit that like button and hit that bell so you guys can be notified to get of a tweaky live like this. Hopefully, it's not tweaky, but
Yes, sir.
bell so you guys can be notified. I know YouTube was tripping also, so you may have to hit that bell again just so you guys can get notified when we go live, when we do videos. But other than that, Nate, you got anything to say besides your stupid freaking like name? 12-5 was our bro. Shut up. No one
I
needs to
mean
know
that
that.
you literally spoke it into existence. My last thing that I was gonna say was that 12-5 was our prediction.
Shut up.
That's
Shut
all.
up, guys. Salute to you guys. Salute to the chat. Bro, we're going to see you guys very soon. We likely are going to go live tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, like, share the link, hit the bell. Peace, you guys.